All right, let's jump right into it. Look, if you run a dental practice, generating consistent patient leads is literally the lifeblood of your business. Today, we're unpacking a highly practical, tightly focused strategy in this explainer. We're talking about moving your clinic completely away from uncertainty and toward absolutely predictable growth using Google Ads. We're going to map out a very precise roadmap specifically designed for one niche, achieving sustained long-term success for dental practices. So, I want to start things off by asking you a somewhat painful but honestly essential question. Are you missing patients who are ready to book right now? You might have a beautifully equipped clinic, state-of-the-art tech, and just a phenomenal team. But if you aren't capturing the people who have already made the conscious decision to see a dentist today, well, you are leaving some serious revenue on the table. You're basically missing out on the absolute easiest appointments you could possibly get. Consider the fundamental difference between passive and active marketing. Passive methods, things like relying solely on word-of-mouth referrals, hoping for walk-ins, or just posting generic social media updates, mean you're essentially just waiting around. You're crossing your fingers, hoping someone happens to notice you at the exact moment they need a dentist. But active intent, that completely changes the game. This is Google's search. These are people actively typing into their phones, deliberately looking for a solution to an immediate problem, right this second. Let's think about what that active intent actually looks like in the real world. When someone searches for dentist near me, teeth cleaning, or, and this is the absolute highest urgency phrase, emergency dentist, they aren't just casually browsing while watching Netflix. No, they're probably in literal pain and they are ready to book an appointment right now. If your clinic is relying only on those passive methods we just talked about, you are entirely missing out on these high-intent patients. And you know who's capturing them instead? Your competitors, because they're the ones showing up for these specific active searches. Okay, so what's the fix? The solution is beautifully simple. Placing your clinic at the very top of Google search results exactly when people are ready to book. In this game, timing is everything. It's not about interrupting someone's scrolling. It's about being the immediate, trusted answer to their active question. By utilizing targeted Google Ads, you completely bypass that old waiting game. You're putting your clinic right in front of high-quality patient leads the very second they decide they need your services. Now, of course, achieving that top spot effectively and doing it without just setting your marketing budget on fire takes some serious expertise. For our guide today, Giant, that expertise is backed up by one very specific number, 10, that represents a full decade of specialized hands-on work right in the trenches of the digital advertising space. Let's actually look at his exact introduction to get a better feel for his approach. He says, "Hey, this is Giant. I'm a certified Google Ads expert with over 10 years of experience, and I specialize in building Google Ads campaigns specifically for dental clinics." Now, you'll notice it's spelled Giant in the source, but it's pronounced Jayant, and honestly, the guy kind of is a giant in his specific niche. The absolutely crucial takeaway here is that this isn't just some general run-of-the-mill marketer. This is a formally certified expert bringing over 10 years of knowledge to one very specific niche. He understands the exact needs, the specific search terms, and the whole patient journey specifically for the dental industry. And there's an immediate financial advantage to working with a specialized guide right out of the gate. Giant doesn't just, set things up and walk away. He actually helps clinics properly claim a Google Ads promotional coupon worth up to $500. That $500 goes directly toward promoting your dental services. For a lot of clinics, making that leap from relying solely on word of mouth to investing in active Google Ads can feel, well, a bit daunting. It's a new system, right? But securing this initial ad credit significantly lowers that barrier to entry. It effectively gives you a nearly risk-free runway to start seeing exactly how powerful this intent-based marketing can actually be for your practice. Ultimately, this entire process drives toward one singular, game-changing goal: consistent appointments. This means generating high-quality patient leads entirely without guesswork. That phrase right there, without guesswork, that is the key to everything we're discussing today. You aren't just throwing money at a billboard and praying someone driving by happens to glance at it. No, you're using precise data and targeted ads to systematically attract patients actively looking for your exact services. It takes your clinic's growth strategy from a stressful game of chance and turns it into a predictable, consistent machine. So, how do you actually put this into action? It's a remarkably clear, simple path forward. Step 1, message Jayant directly. It's always a good idea to have that initial conversation before ordering, just to make sure the fit is absolutely right for your clinic. Step 2, order the service. And step 3, get consistent appointments without guesswork. By following this incredibly streamlined process, you're effectively handing over all those complex, tedious digital marketing tasks to a certified expert. And that allows you and your staff to focus entirely on what you do best, running your clinic and treating your patients. Which brings us to the absolute most important question you have to ask yourself after reviewing this strategy today. Will your clinic be at the top of search results when the next patient is ready to book? I mean, think about that person right now. They're holding their smartphone, typing "dentist near me" because they desperately need help today. Will they find your clinic, or are they going to find your competition? It is time to stop missing out on those active searchers. Thank you so much for joining me for this Explain Our Focused Learners. Until next time, keep learning, keep applying these strategies, and keep growing.